So in a Tennessee divorce, if let's just say the divorce is agreed up front, there might not be any financial disclosures that are required, but the divorce decree is entered into, with both spouses saying that they've fully disclosed all their assets. If it's not agreed up front, typically what's going to happen is the discovery process where you're asked to provide certain information. It can be bank account statements, tax returns, and other financial disclosures. It can also be your income and your expenses that you have every month. So if a spouse hides assets or income, that would, ultimately be up to the judge as to what they would like to do with that situation. If the parties can agree on how to deal with that, then they can agree as they desire. But if somebody has failed to disclose assets or debts, then the judge can deal with that. And in the state of Tennessee, they're going to look at that in an equitable division format. So a lot of times people will try to hide income if they're self-employed. And then sometimes that can be hard to determine what their actual income is if somebody's getting cash payments or if they're being underpaid under the table, it's not being reported. Typical assets that might be hidden could be bank accounts that are put in somebody else's name, or any other asset that you might have and then you've placed it in someone else's name. So the discovery process and how it works in Tennessee divorce cases, you're looking at things such as interrogatories, requests for admission. Those are questions that are answered or asked in writing, and they're answered in writing, and it's to be answered under oath. Also, in the state of Tennessee, you could have the deposition process. That's where each side sits down in front of a court reporter and answers questions that are given to them by the other attorney. The courts can penalize somebody for not complying with the discovery process in the state of Tennessee. It can be things such as dismissal of your complaint for divorce. It could be certain sanctions. It could be the payment of attorney's fees. So in Tennessee divorces, we sometimes use different experts. One of the most common experts we use could be as a child psychologist. That could be somebody who evaluates both parties and the children and make a recommendation to the court. We also can use financial experts in Tennessee divorces. We can use a business evaluation expert. That way, if someone owns a business that's a privately held corporation, that would be someone who comes in and helps us determine the value of that business. There can also be other experts used, such as real estate experts, appraisers, for certain real pieces of property.